Who is exactly going to make such an impact on your life, my gorgeous Capricornius? Who exactly this person is going to be? This is going to be amazing. What exactly is going to take place precisely in between the 15th, 16th and the 17th of August 2023, where you are going to come across this super wonderful person, sorry, super enthusiastic person, somebody very clever, somebody very intelligent, somebody quite independent, somebody who is not afraid of themselves being themselves. But on top of that, that person is going to be so enthusiastic. There is something going to be so infectious about this particular person's energy, and this person is really going to have a major impact on your life. Why? Because this person is, to start with, going to inspire you so much. Because of this person, you are going to have this idea, my gorgeous Capricornius, that literally you're not going to be able to stop thinking about whatsoever. This what you need to understand, that this is going to be big. This is going to be an important stage of your life. Why? Because it's not just about idea. You feel like, yeah, it's fantastic, brilliant. No, baby, no. There is so much more to it. And it's only the beginning, okay? And this is so important, because I will tell you something. This is important because this is going to lead towards the actual self-discovery, towards your own self-discovery. There is so much that you're actually going to discover about yourself, and as soon as you take this as soon as you take this seriously, and you are going to, of course, this is going to lead towards your own self-discovery. It's going to show you exactly where do you need to dive deep, my gorgeous Capricornius. And at this moment in time, you need to understand that on one hand, this is a very, very special spiritual journey which is going to start then and there, where you're going to realize that your life is a sacred gift. You're going to find yourself in a flow, and once you find yourself in this powerful flow, one thing is naturally going to start happening after another, and that means that this is going to lead towards blessings enriching your life in the fastest and shortest way. And on another note, when it comes to numerology, you have got number 16. Number 16 is a very powerful number, because also, it's not only about 16 when it comes to this particular number. It's also about 1 plus 6 equals 7, okay, which is, oh my God, like a really important number in itself. And it means that, you have to really put your intuition as a number 1, because you are going to have a bit of a challenge on the 26th of August indeed. And when it comes to that challenge, you're going to be facing two things. Something really is going to happen that is going to make you really nervous and really nervous, you see, and you're going to be kind of facing two things in your mind, one thing or another thing. What should I go for? Almost as if you're going to be pressurized to go for something, but no, baby, no. You have to follow your intuition. You have to go what your mind is telling you. Almost as if 5 people are going to tell you, do this, do this, do this. No, baby, no. If your mind is going against it, if you know that this is something that you shouldn't do, then step away from it and run for miles in an opposite direction. Okay, so this is when this intuition is going to kick in, but especially in particular on this particular day. And this is what 1 plus 6, 7 equals. A lot about your intuition taking over. But this is going to happen at a time where you are really going to, trust yourself. Why would you be doing something again that you know that you shouldn't be doing? Why would you be doing something that my gorgeous Capricornius, it's not going to be good for you? And I know it's easy for me to say this, because you can be surrounded by 4 or 5 different people people who are so strong when it comes to their energy, so strong when it comes to their character, and they have this particular specific energy around them that just kind of like messes things up for us a little bit with their own energy. They kind of like really cloud the, you know, our own pathway in front of us. So this is why it's very difficult to see, and at that moment in time, and this is why very often people tend to make a little mistakes when they shouldn't, and then people blame themselves later. Oh, I should have said this, I should have said that, I should have done this, I should have done that. Well, this is what people do with their specific energies. So this is something that you also have to keep in your mind. But always, like in general, in life, you know, even if million people are saying one thing to you, you know what I mean? Like if your mind is telling you no, then you are right. Then you are the only one who is right. You know, as simple as that. And what also this number means, my gorgeous Capricornians, that you're actually going to have a very important news this month. And this important news that you're going to have roughly at around the 16th of August, it's going to be so important to you because it is going to make you aware of the certain opportunity, the future opportunities ahead that you're going to absolutely love, and some coming events that are going to be very, very important to you. And it's not only that, this important news that you are going to have, it's also going to help you to come up with a solution to some kind of a problem. And at that moment in time, this is indeed going to start such a wonderful healing process. But at the same time, it's going to show you literally what exactly do you need to commit yourself right now, right here. And that it's also going to need from you to make a little readjustment in terms of like priority. This is nothing unusual whatsoever. This is going to lead towards a very important accomplishment in as little as 4 months' time. Very important accomplishment which is going to give you a confidence, but it's also at the same time going to like really at the same time somebody is going to be keep on motivating you. Somebody who's successful with this already, you see, but it's in your life. It's going to be keep on motivating you. Yeah, do this, do that. And even without them saying it, by what they've done, it's going to be motivating you, which is absolutely brilliant. And as soon as you become aware of who is motivating you, and it's somebody in your life, you know, it's going to happen. Oh, how nice, you're motivating me. Do you know, but without them even doing anything or saying anything, it's just purely through their own actions. As soon as you realize who this is by the end of the August 2023, you need to understand one thing, that the process of change is already starting. The process of change is already starting, and very shortly after that moment in time, you are going to become aware of some kind of a journey or trip that you're going to need to go for. But there is something that is something personal you're gonna be dealing with, and you're gonna have to split yourself in two halves. There is something personal that you're gonna be dealing with, and almost as if you will not want to go away for a little while from someone or something, you know, something personal you're gonna be dealing with, but you're gonna have to do this. I'm afraid this is part of your challenge, you know. We always have a big challenge when something really huge and massive is ahead of us, you know. So you're really gonna have to understand that this is something that you're gonna need to do, and everything else can wait just for a little while. It is ever so important, my gorgeous Capricornians, indeed. Like, wow. And also, when it comes to nutrition, and I will tell you like what I tell you normally, the importance of taking something like a natural vitamin D3, which is going to boost your immune system, but it's going to be brilliant for your bones, and it's also going to give you energy. Lots of people don't know that vitamin D3 is wonderful when it comes to energy levels as well. And I think that nowadays, in the darkness of this world, I mean, we can really pretty much so benefit from that so much, because lots of things are sadly done to us on purpose. Some people are sleeping. They're going to be sleeping for all their lives, and some people are wide awake. You are here, you're probably wide awake. Well done, congratulations. Always do things on your own terms, my gorgeous Capricornians. Just remember, we live in a crazy world, you know. We live in a crazy world. But anyway, so going back to the vitamins and nutrition. So vitamin D3, I highly recommend you alongside natural zinc zinc picolinate. These two are wonderful when it comes to boosting immune system, and also when it comes to skin, hair and nails in general. And the third supplement would be organic chlorella, which is absolutely mind-blowing when it comes to detoxifying dangerous metals from our body. Here we go again. And also when it comes to boosting our immune system, and when it comes to our concentration, memory, focus, you know, because it has omega-3 essential fatty acids, which our body cannot produce by itself, but it's essential. What can I say more? My vitamins, these are my vitamins. I made them myself. They're made with exceptional quality ingredients, but also at the same time they're suitable for everybody, vegetarians, vegans and everybody. They're on a half price sale still. And you can buy them by clicking on the name of this video below, and you will see it's going to expand, and then you will see where vitamins are. Or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin, and my page is going to come up like that way. You see vitamin D3, this is a zinc picolinate, and here is organic chlorella. And basically, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only they can tell you whether you can, whether this can interact with your medications or not. Okay, so now my gorgeous Capricornius, I'm going to start literally with the first day of August. On the first day of August, just remember this, something very crazy. It's going to be on your mind. Something as soon as you wake up. It could even be the first and the second, and even the third, the first three mamas, the first three big mamas, the first three mamas. Sorry, you know me. The first 3 days of August are going to be so important for you to understand. It could happen on the first, second, or third, you know what I mean? But you're going to wake up one morning and there is something going to be on your mind, something really weird, a particular word that you don't normally use for something. And you know, like how one word can be, you know, like one word can be, you can describe something as like with more words. Do you understand what I mean? Some certain words have got like so many different like meanings attached to it. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Let's say, you know, there is gonna there is gonna more function. There is gonna be like a certain word on your mind, my gorgeous Capricornius, and that particular word you would never use in order to describe something. There you go. So maybe like if it's a cat, and then it's like you on your mind is like a feline, and it's like, oh, I never caught cats feline. Why is this on my mind? Feline. Do you get what I mean? So it's going to be the certain word on your mind that you would never use. You better write this down. Okay, you better write this down. Why? Because first of all, you're going to find this ludicrous. Like, where is this coming from? It's coming from your spirit guide. It's coming from your guardian angel. It's coming from somebody who's looking after you. It's coming from somebody who's looking over you. And why is this so important? This word that you never used. Write it down, because you will see what is going to happen on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of August. See what is going to happen, the situation that you will be going through, the problem that you will be dealing with. This is going to be the answer to the problem that you're going to be dealing with. As simple as that. This is going to be very, very interesting for you, and you will see why. Because one thing, after this moment in time, it's again going to be leading to another. This is going to lead towards the certain door being open that are going to show you the whole new world of opportunities you didn't even know existed. You didn't even know that they had anything to do with you, or that they will ever have something to do with you in your entire life. My goodness, this is so important for you to understand. What else I was going to say, my gorgeous Capricornius? What else I was going to say that's probably annoying to everybody when I sing Capricornius, isn't it? It's quite annoying. I can imagine. No, the 1st of August, my gorgeous Capricornius, it's like now we are talking here. The power of love, the power of love, the power of emotions, the power of your spirit, the power of those people in your life. We already had a situation that I was talking about about before, you know, that you're gonna have this idea when it comes to this self-discovery, when it comes to somebody who's really going to motivate you, when it comes to somebody very enthusiastic indeed. This is gonna happen like completely out of the blue. But now when it comes to the 1st of August, this is gonna be connected to somebody who is in your life, somebody who is like a pretty much so, yes, I can see people repeating in your life. It looks like they're gonna be playing an important role when it comes to August. And this is brilliant, because those people who are meant to be in our lives, or those people who are in our lives, or those people who pass through in our lives and we get something really invaluable from them in terms of the advice, they are playing a crucial role. They are playing a crucial role on our spiritual journey, okay? And so now on the 1st of August, you are somebody like who is pretty much so in your life. You know, it's like a lot, it's going to happen through the power of love. You're going to have such a beautiful conversation with somebody, and you are going to be talking about something that that person is going to understand you, and not that many people could understand this specific subject that what you're going to be talking about. And it's more about you feeling really good, you feeling really content, you like talking about certain inspirations, and you're opening yourself up. And then that person is also going to point out some kind of a possibility for you. Now, this new possibility, that person is somehow going to point out a new possibility for you, like why you're not doing something about it. And that new possibility is so important because, you know why? It's going to make your life so much more complete, and it's also going to help you to overcome a really, really annoying problem. And it's even more so going to bring an important victory into your life, because it's to do with the fact that, you know, this new possibility, it's also going to be so important, because if you don't kind of go for this new possibility, then this is going to be affecting your determination in the future. So you're going to find this like really rewarding in so many different ways, and it's going to bring self-satisfaction into your life. You will remember some kind of advice that you got from someone like ages ago. Suddenly you're going to remember some kind of advice that you got from somebody ages ago, and that advice is really kind of going to open your eyes, and it is going to create such a wonderful wake-up call at the best possible time when you actually needed this so much, when it comes to moving forward with your life, and when it comes to like you having the right realizations at the right time. You know that this, what is going to be happening on the 1st of August, it's going to bring so much happiness into your life. That new possibility, it's going to bring so much happiness into your life, but it's also going to help you to embrace the blessing of life. And that in itself, it's on another hand going to help you to let go and just be. And then on another note, you know, it's also going to put you on the path where you are gonna be able to do things that are so authentic to you. And you are very, very authentic. You know, you are very deep, you're very like all over the place when it comes to your spirituality and how authentic you are. You're like Virgolini, you know, you're like Virgo, very much so. You are also very often misunderstood quite a lot, you know, and we are always going to be misunderstood very, very easily indeed. So it doesn't really matter. The more you misunderstood are when it comes to your passion, you know what, that's the better sign. Not that you're necessarily better than everybody else, but just when it comes to your personal evolution, you're just on a completely different level to everybody else. Just remember that, okay? So this is going to allow you to be authentic, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. It's like so important. On the 11th of August, now on the 11th of August, there is going to be such a beautiful, unexpected situation mention here like some kind of like a mini adventure, and that mini adventure, it's going to remind you that there is so much more to life. There is so much more for you to do. There is so much more for you to explore. But most importantly, that mini adventure that you're gonna have, it's really going to make you aware of the new possibilities that are new possibilities also, like, oh my God, even more possibilities for you. But on another note, it's all about you understanding that you have to be mature, you have to be responsible, because otherwise this is not going to work. You have to be reliable, you have to be persistent. You can absolutely do this. There is no doubt about that whatsoever, and it's also this unlimited and new possibilities that you are going to become aware of on the 11th of August are going to be so important, because you've been worrying so much, and very often you've been concerned about things over the last 9 months. And when you're worried about something or concerned about something, because you're so deep, because you're so spiritual, sometimes that energy can mess things up for you, and then you see things in a bit of a darkness that you shouldn't see, and that kind of slows you down a little bit. So this is going to be so important, because what's going to happen on the 11th of August is actually going to lead towards a materialistic success. So these new possibilities on the 11th of August is pretty much so to do with materialistic things in life, you see, and with you being financially so much better off. It's bringing stability into your life, but it's also some kind of a wish it's going to come through, because what is going to happen after the 11th of August, you are going to realign yourself, and you're also going to connect to your inner strength. And once that happens, like, oh my God, you're going to start seeing things in a completely different light indeed. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Capricornians, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous Thulite. Absolutely brilliant. It's like, this is why I'm keep on talking about things, happening and going on in the world, and it's like, it has got a negative impact on people. People are feeling really drained, people are feeling really tired, people are feeling really negative, people stopped asking questions, But then again, at the same time, you just need to kind of be smart, you need to be clever, and you need to stay on top of things. Why am I talking about this? Because Thulite, it's absolutely brilliant. As soon as you put this on, you feel so much more energetic. You feel that energy that's missing, and that energy reflects on passion almost immediately. And also Thulite, my gorgeous Capricornians, it helps you to break distracting habits, and it helps you to fight addiction, and it has a ridiculously powerful effect on your life force energies. It has such a powerful effect on your life force energies. Every single time when you need something to pick you up, every single time when you need a little bit of confidence, every single time when you need a little bit of energy, this is definitely something for you. I highly suggest you to get this and wear throughout August, September and October, and every single time when you need it. This comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. Okay, so the next important date, it's gonna be on the 19th of August. Now on the 19th of August, you are gonna be making a very important decision here. Very important decision, because you are gonna hear a really good news about something that you've been working on. This is a lot to do with something that you've been doing, and something that was on your mind, and something that you've been working on for the last 22 months. So this is gonna be big. This is gonna mean to you so much. So this good news and message that you're going to have on the 19th of August, it's really pretty much so to do with an outcome of something that you've been working on for the last 22 months precisely. This in itself, I can really describe you how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel like you are having your own rebirth. This in itself is going to be a bit of a low to August moment, very beautiful, very spiritual, and you're gonna realize the extent of your own power, and you're gonna realize how powerful you are when you trust yourself, and how good you are with certain things as well. Of course that this is going to elevate you, but at the same time this is going to be an important sign for you, an indication that now it's time to, like, now you're going to be able to kind of deal with some kind of a struggle here, especially when it comes to you becoming aware of some kind of becoming awake to unknown dangers, and that was on your mind for quite a while, and that created some kind of a struggle, and that in itself, and now it's like kind of going to put your mind to rest, but at the same time you're gonna realize that you don't have to worry about this whatsoever, because it's nothing to do with your life. It's maybe something that you've been affected by so badly by listening to the news and things on the outside that I'm talking about so often, because people have been affected by it for so long now, and I think that it created a certain blockage subconsciously, so you're nicely gonna be able to remove yourself from this, because this is nothing to do with your life, but it's good to know this specific information, so you're going to realize exactly what do you need to carry on with, here on the 19th of August. But at the same time, this is going to bring such a great determination into your life. This is bringing a whole new initiative, and also you're going to find yourself really pretty much so wanting to make a really big change, and it's again to do with your immediate environment. And I know I've said this so many times, but it's just going to push you towards you feeling that you want to make a big change when it comes to your home, whether you want to change everything, whether you want to move somewhere completely different, but you will see that something has come to an end when it comes to your home and when it comes to your immediate environment, and it's going to need some kind of action to be made as well. It's a lot to do with a feng shui and things like that. It's a lot to do with the energies in the best possible way, indeed. And this is when I said that you are going to be reminded of this situation, that you became awake to some kind of unknown dangers, but this subconsciously affected you more than you actually thought. When you become aware of this again, there is something that almost instantly you will angrily want to say to somebody, and for some reason somebody is going to be connected to you, and you will angrily want to prove your point to somebody who wound you up in the past and telling you that you're crazy, that you're talking about crazy things. And as soon as you become aware of that person, as soon as you remember that person, just forget about it. Absolutely forget about it. There is no point to prove something to someone who will never be able to understand what you were talking about, where you are coming from. As soon as that happens, if you go forward and you just argue and you say, listen, I told you, blah, blah. No, baby, no. Absolutely no, baby, no. It's like you're arguing with a wall. You're arguing with somebody with a wall. Hey, darling, what are you staring at me at? You're arguing with a wall. You're arguing with somebody who's never going to be able to understand what you understand, because they don't have a both mental and spiritual capacity in order to do so. So as soon as that happens, just ignore it, and you will see things are going to settle with this completely. Just let things settle. Just say bye, darling, in your mind, and just move on from that, because it's going to be completely unnecessary indeed. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Capricornians, absolutely gorgeous Labradorite. Check this out. Absolutely beautiful. Do I need to say even more? This really helps you to enhance and make an impact on your life in such a way where something really beautiful that you want to be obvious about yourself, or something that you want to highlight about yourself, whether this is physical, mental, or spiritual, it's highlighted literally. This is how perfectly this works with your own balance. But also when it comes to Labradorite, it's not only stunning and gorgeous. I mean, check this out. It's also, it breaks negativity within yourself, which is ever so important, and also it protects against negativity from the world. Also important, Okay, so this comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. The next important date, my gorgeous Capricornians, it's going to be on the 31st of August. On the 31st of August, it's like, oh my God, you need to understand this. You are going to make such a wise choice. On the 31st of August, you are going to make a super wise choice. You will be doing something and you will know that you need to make an important choice, and something is going to be like, oh my God, something is going to be keep on putting you off, and there are a few things that are going to happen that you're going to be worried, something on a personal level that is going to affect you emotionally, but you must not allow this to take the better of you, my gorgeous Capricornians. Indeed, again, you have to step back for a second and listen to your intuition, and you have to do the right thing. You have to do the right thing. You have to make this wise choice. This choice is going to be super wise. Okay, so but because something else that you're going to be dealing with, or you're going to hear something about somebody in your life that is going to make you worried a little bit, and this is going to, oh my God, this is going to like almost like bring a little bit of like an urgency, an emergency or something into your life. This like a very unnecessary energies, you know, when it comes to something that you can't do anything about, but you allow to affect you. So you just have to kind of reground yourself, recenter yourself, rebalance yourself on the 31st of August, because it's literally obvious that there is a very specific choice that you're going to need to make, but you need to understand, I'm highlighting this now for you, it's going to be very, very wise for so many different ways, you know, because it is this wise choice. It's also, on another hand, going to be the right step when it comes to your personal development, but it's also, there is something that you are really gonna be brought to the point, to the stage in your life where you're gonna need to learn something as well, but you're gonna like this, because you're gonna find out other things about yourself. This is gonna be this wise choice is gonna be super important when it comes to practicality, when it comes to things becoming so much more practical in your life, and it's also to do with you like igniting your passion. This is going to ignite your passion, and it's going to help you to release your potential. This is so important. September, yes, I'm talking about September. It's all about your potential, and you realizing potential absolutely everywhere, baby, but it's only starting right now. So you're going to ignite your passion and release your potential. This is bringing such a nice bliss into your life, and you are literally opening your door to the divine. By making this wise choice, you are going to open your door to the divine. By opening your door to the divine, you are really gonna see exactly how dedicated you are gonna feel to something. You need to understand, you are gonna find this a little bit challenging, so annoying, but the more challenging you find this, the bigger reward you're going to reap. This is what you need to understand. Just pay attention to your creativity from this moment in time, and see, my gorgeous Capricornians, where this is going to take you. It's going to take you to the most important stage and the part of your life when it comes to your uniqueness, and that's exactly what we need to do on this spiritual journey. Indeed, just remember, if million people are telling you one thing, and you know in your head, and your intuition is telling you no, listen to your intuition, because you're the only one who is right. Okay, very important indeed. So now, my gorgeous Capricornians, I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationships. So for those of you who are in relationships, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Sorry, I'm trying to be French or something. Lots of you who are in a relationship. Oh God, please. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Capricornians, for those of you who are in relationship, ooh la la, something really unusual is going to happen, and your partner needs to drink more water. Your partner needs to drink more water, not the one with fluoride, the one without fluoride. You know what I mean, yeah? So your partner needs to drink more water. Okay, so just remember this. There is something going on, some kind of blockage here. and the water is gonna set your partner free from this particular blockage, you know. And this is something I want to say. But also on another note, my gorgeous Capricornians, when it comes to couples, something very unusual and unexpected is going to happen at around the 10th of August, and then at around the 20th of August again. Couple of unexpected situations are going to like really surprise you in the best possible way, because you will realize that you are approaching the end of like a really massive huge problem. You are gonna feel so happy, you are gonna feel so good, you are gonna feel an absolute such a great relief, but at the same time an amazing accomplishment. You will see how much was something affecting both of you. This is going to be the moment where you're going to release yourself from some kind of a bondage you have found yourself in, but you're also reaching toward enlightenment, which means that now you will both understand completely. Within the last 7 days of August, you will both understand completely what you want. And you're gonna love this, because this is bringing such a great energy into your life, almost as if you're gonna start living again. This is bringing the whole new sense into your life. When it comes to you feeling like you are probably gonna find yourself at the beginning of one of the biggest adventures of your life as a couple, which is gonna change your whole lives forever. Okay, like, oh my God. And those of you are single and ready to mingle, listen to me very carefully. You are at around the 18th, 19th of August. You are gonna feel at around the 18th and 19th of August. You're gonna feel the need. Ooh, the need. No, I'm joking. You're gonna feel the need. You're gonna feel the need. Now, at around the 18th or 19th of August, sorry, you're gonna feel the need to like kind of put more energy towards something specific. You're gonna realize, oh God, I want to work on something. I thought that this was finished. This came to an end. No. I need to put more energy towards this. This is not done. This is not finished. That's how you're gonna feel around a certain aspect of your life. Okay, and then that in itself, you need to understand, this is to do with something very specific, which is going to make you like a really kind of like, it's going to make you feel very creative. It's going to make you feel very creative. And then within the next few days after that moment in time, you are going to feel very creative. And this is a lot to do with something that you are really good at, like it's some kind of skill that is very unique to you. Now, at the moment in time when you start feeling very creative, my gorgeous Capricornians, this is a very special vibration and energy that we create. And I said this so many times, it's a very special and sacred energy when we create, when we are doing something that makes us feel good, that we are really good at, and that makes us feel really creative. We elevate ourselves quite a lot, because this is to do with something that is very unique to you as well, whatever this is. Now you are gonna have, this is gonna start changing something within you. This is a different creativity at the moment. As soon as that happens, you are going to have this idea how much you want to reconnect with people, and an idea how you want to go somewhere. This is the key. Again, this idea you want to go somewhere, and you're gonna surprise yourself, you know, like how adamant you're actually gonna feel. Maybe going out somewhere, maybe doing something, but this is already a sign and indication where you are going to meet a very special person who is really gonna make a major impact on your life. You're gonna feel like you've never felt before when you've actually met someone. You've been through so much. This is somebody really special. But going back to that idea that you're going to have, this is about the place. So it's first of all, slowly but surely, one step at a time. So this place that you're gonna have at the time when you're very creative, it's where you need to go and where you're gonna meet this person if you are ready for it. Okay. And then as soon as you go there, my gorgeous Capricornians, you are gonna feel exactly, without even meeting that person yet, as soon as you go to that place that was on your mind, you are gonna feel like, oh my God, that you've been missing out on a lot, And you're also going to feel like, oh my God, you're going to feel alive again. So you will know internally that you are doing the right thing. You will know that you find yourself at the right place by following that voice within. And this is some kind of place where you've never been before, or you haven't been in a long time. So that's already your sign where you're going to meet this person. You are going to meet someone very special in that particular place. Whether this is going to be in August or September, it could even be September or August. Sometimes we're a little bit ahead, sometimes we're a little bit behind. So if you don't meet that person in August, don't worry, you're going to meet that person in September. It's going to be fine. Somebody very special, somebody very unique, and somebody who you're going to have a very touchy conversation about so many different subjects that you would never talk about to people that you meet randomly. But with this one, something is going to be different. This one is going to give you satisfaction while you're talking about this, because you will know that this person is different, very special. This person will understand every single thing you tell this person, like that lots of people wouldn't be able to understand you. You're going to feel so comfortable around this person. Yes, this person is going to make a major impact on your life. You're going to make a major impact on their lives, and it's going to be vice versa. Oh my God, my gorgeous Capricornius, this one is gonna be very, very special indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornius, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.